Almost live. I think it's probably
Oh,
sending it out now.
okay.
Okay, we're definitely live. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. Welcome to the stream. We're going to learn some Python and review some. Let me make this work. Okay, review some topics from FutureCoder.
Mm-hmm. So let me just. All right.
Oops, I made a
What?
mistake in this program, but I'll have you fix it.
Uh-oh. I want to buy a TV. Print. Wait, print output.
Yeah, that's my mistake. That should say print sentence.
Uh, huh. Asserts. Wait a minute. If that's the case, if it's printing sentence, shouldn't print sentence be after this?
You could do it in either order. It's better that
Really?
print sentence goes first because then you can see the sentence even if the assert fails.
Huh. That, yeah, I'm a bit lost there. Because, I mean, it's only gonna see one line at a
So
time. I
the
mean,
I
some,
mean the program's missing lines. I want you to fill in the missing lines.
okay. But, okay. So it's, if it, let me just copy, wait, let me just copy that
Hmm.
this here. Oh, TV. So I would have to introduce a new variable being
Yes,
sentence.
I guess you
Yeah,
would.
okay.
And you can pretend that I didn't make a mistake and that I actually on line 4 wrote print sentence.
Or I could, no. Um, okay. So I want to combine this whole list.
Will you zoom in
Or
a
not
little bit?
combine it.
It's
Oh,
looking
sorry.
small today on my screen. That's much better.
Okay, so, mm, how many? One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, sentence equals. No, I can't do anything like this. Hold on. Like my thought process was, um, remember one time we were using len.
Hmm.
Um,
I don't think you need len for this one.
hmm. Sheesh, I'm forgetting everything.
Hmm.
'Cause we did this not too long ago.
I'm gonna find an example in the
And
strings.
this review is definitely needed. Holy smokes! I'm stuck. I'm definitely stuck.
Okay, I'm going to
What's
um, we're gonna write together a program from that you saw in Future Coder.
hmm
So go down below line 5,
Okay.
and this is something that you've seen before but may not remember in detail.
Uh-huh.
So type line equals empty string,
Uh-huh.
and above that actually type name equals Fred.
Wait, above? You mean here?
Yeah,
Let me just name was the Fred?
yeah, Fred will
Like,
do. Yep.
okay.
Now for char in name, colon, line equal line
Are you doing line again?
Yeah. Line equal line, or you can do plus equal. Okay, fine. Char.
Oh, you
Oh,
mean,
you said character.
oh,
You did
because
character.
I,
So you can do
yeah, my
character
fault.
here if you
Sorry.
want. Either
I
way,
mean, that's,
as long as it's
yeah,
consistent.
yeah.
Plus quote space quote.
The empty string?
No, quote
Oh, but
space
space.
quote.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
a space. That's a space string. Now
Okay.
exit the for loop.
Okay.
And this is slightly different from the example, but it'll serve my purposes better. Print line. Okay, let's
So,
talk about what the code is supposed to do, what the code does that you just wrote.
okay. So for Fred, rename equals Fred. So for each character, I want you to take line plus itself plus character. I feel like it's gonna print out F space R space E space D, but I'm probably wrong on that
You're
one.
right on that one. That is what it's going to
Oh,
do.
okay. Okay.
So
Wait.
we're
Oh,
going
I
to
mean,
have
yeah,
invalid syntax
yeah, because of
because of
part.
the top part.
I
But
mean,
okay, sure.
just to like, oh,
Oh,
whoa.
just so you can see it happen. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
it does what you thought.
Okay. Okay. You know, that would have been a more convenient way for me to do all that if I did the 3 double quotes on this end and then
Oh, that would have been more convenient to, yeah,
yeah.
to make it into a string, but that's okay. Yeah, because Python has no feature for multi-line comments, which is kind of odd.
Hmm. Yeah.
Triple quotes can work, but it's
But
technically not a comment. It's technically a string to the interpreter,
huh. Let me see.
which is
So
kind of interesting.
but I mean it works.
It
I
works,
mean,
yeah.
yeah. Okay. All right. So after showing me that,
Now, can you apply that pattern to this task?
yes.
Good.
So what throws me off is because it's a list.
Uh
So it
huh.
makes me think it makes me think I would have to interact with it a lot differently than I would like a normal not string.
I get the
But like
instinct that you'd have to interact with it differently, but it's actually very similar.
okay, so I mean I guess I can agree on just doing an empty string for that at least.
Mm-hmm.
And and then that's probably not what you meant. That's probably not what you meant. So wait. There's periods. I just realized that.
Yeah.
There's oh boy.
So that's a
There's
variation
periods.
on what we saw below.
Oh man, that's exciting. Um and then let me just get rid of this. I know this is not it,
Mm-hmm.
but I can take that char- character in words. Wait, sentence plus equals sentence. So instead of
I want to check something on line 5. When
uh
we unpack words into individual elements, what will those elements be, characters or will they be words? Like, what's the best name for
uh
the variable in the loop?
well, like it wouldn't be character.
Uh-huh.
You're right, but I mean it'd be words, but I can't do for words and
You
words.
can't reuse the same. You can't use the same name,
Yeah,
but you could use the singular.
word and words. For word and words. Okay. S plus equals word. Not the. Oh,
What are
weird.
you doing there? Don't change that.
Oh, okay. It needs to be there. Okay.
Yeah, it does. If the past, I mean, you'd make things harder for yourself if you changed it in that way.
Oh, because of the space.
Yeah.
There are spaces in between. So what if I literally just did that?
What if?
Wait, the back. Okay. You see something probably won't work. Huh. But sorry, let me process. Let me write this down.
Okay.
Where's that darn notebook when you need it? Um. Oh, it's right
Well,
there.
you can put it in a file in the GitHub repository just so you have it,
Oh yeah.
and you can write it
No.
down later.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's time. Okay. I screenshotted it. Oh.
Well, let's put it in. Let's put it in. Let's put the text in GitHub. You can put it in the
Okay.
Markdown file too also if you want, rather than a new Python file.
Like
Like
uh
just go on line 10
yep.
and
And then
write
do the
solution
three.
colon,
Oh, solution colon.
and then do the 3 ticks Python, and then paste your code in.
Oh no, that's not what I meant.
Oop.
Oops.
Oh, you pasted your screenshot or something?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Um, like that, and then end it right there with the three. Oh, sorry, the three. That's how it works. Huh? Why did it show it in the thing?
Why didn't show
I
it in the
guess
what?
why is it showing it in the preview? There we go. So it can't be on the same line, like when you do the
Oh
three.
yeah, put movies on a new line, and write Python after the ticks, or words on a new
Oh,
line. Sorry, I don't know why I said movies.
wait, words?
On line
Oh, you mean
11,
this?
put that on
Okay.
a new line and type Python after the 3
Ah.
ticks, and then it'll look pretty again. Almost.
Oh, but not that. Not that.
You
You
need
say
you need Python after the opening
oh,
ticks.
literally.
Not line 21. You need line 11 to say tick 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 Python.
Oh, but I could do pi for short.
Or you could do py for short. That works too.
I mean, py. Sorry. There we go. Oh, so it has to be at the beginning. Okay.
Yeah, it has to be at the beginning.
Oh, let's go back.
Well, do commit that into the repo so that
Oh yeah, of course, of course. Uh,
so you have to scroll back up,
commit
commit changes,
changes.
and you can commit it directly to main branch. That's fine for now.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, now that's out the way. Well, I still wanted to know how that alphabet one worked.
Okay, let's look at the alphabet one, and I'll give you
Yeah.
I'll give you a solution to this one.
Okay, so let me go back to what it said exactly. Given a string. Okay, that's not it. Yeah, it was this part. Yeah, given a string fits out the letters in the second half of the alphabet,
Okay.
which basically meant printing out a sentence to show that the filter worked.
So let's go to Future
So
Coder
maybe
and
and
make
one thing
some sentence.
like make a variable.
Yeah, make a variable and write some text in it.
I love food.
Oh.
I already know.
Spaces are fine.
Oh really? You
In
sure?
this in
Can you
this
tell
in
me?
this context, spaces
Right.
are fine.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm mixing things up. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, I wouldn't have to introduce
Now I need some magic numbers.
Magic numbers.
Well, first I need to
Wait,
figure out what's the middle of the alphabet. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. M is the first half. M,
yeah,
N. So
yeah. Uh huh.
let me think about
Write it
this.
down somewhere. I mean, if we're trying to figure out the middle, 1 second. Let me.
M and N is the breaking point.
So I'm just making sure. But yeah, you were right though. You're right though. On the M.
Let's let's do it. Let's do it the following way. Type
Oh,
forbidden letters.
wait.
Yeah,
Like
forbidden.
literally forbidden.
Yeah, forbidden underscore letters this time because it's a variable name.
Oh, that's where I was missing it.
That's where you were
Okay.
getting that from. Yeah, equals
Okay.
quote NOP.
And oh,
Lower.
like
Well, do you want to do lowercase or uppercase? Just be consistent and don't include spaces this time.
lowercase.
Okay, NOP
Okay.
QRS TUV WXYZ. End quote.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
Now, new sentence equals empty string.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep. For character in sentence, colon. If character not in forbidden letters,
Or not.
colon, forbidden underscore letters.
Of course. You're doing it. Sorry.
New sentence. Plus equals
Oh.
character. Okay, exit the for loop and print new sentence.
All right. So I don't think I've ever. Have I used that before?
The in keyword might be new to you.
Yeah. Yeah. That. Yeah. That's.
I chose it
Definitely.
because it's probably the most intuitive way to solve this problem.
Yeah.
It's not the only way, but it's, like I said, the most. Oh, we need to say character dot lower, not in forbidden letters.
Oh yeah. To be specific,
No.
underscore.
On line 6.
Oh, wait, what am I doing?
Leave
Okay.
character there. Yeah.
You said line 6.
Yeah. There we go. That'll work better.
Yeah, the not in. Yeah, this is another thing I'm gonna have to write down and memorize. Yeah, I should really. What I need to do is be writing down this stuff and then just memorizing it while I'm at work. I think that's really will up my game.
Okay.
Yeah, because remember I told you like I have to do practice outside
Yep.
of sessions in order to have it stick. So you know what? I'm gonna do it like last time with this one. Wait. So like solution. There we go. Pages. I don't know if I did that right.
We'll see.
Wait, what?
Sometimes
I
you have to
didn't do
refresh the page for it to appear correctly.
Oh, wait, there we go. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that looks right.
Let's see if we can do one more.
We could do one more. However, I don't have one in mind right now.
Uh,
But so I could take a minute and come up with one more, or I could have you take a look at, and we could talk about some content in the Think Python book.
Okay, sure.
I think that'd be a
I
good thing
think
to look at now.
Python. Yeah.
So
Uh,
I'm gonna send you a link in Discord
okay.
to the first chapter of that book.
Okay. Wait. Oh, 1 second. Give me like 1 minute.
Okay.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You said you sent the link.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, that's it.
What's this?
Let's go full screen and zoom in.
Okay.
Okay. So chapter 1, the way of the program. I'm just going to start reading, and we'll pause and talk about things in it when it seems like the time to do that.
Yes.
The goal of this book is to teach you to think like a computer scientist. This way of thinking combines some of the best features of mathematics, engineering, and natural science.
Mhm.
Like mathematicians, computer scientists use formal languages to denote ideas, specifically computations. Like engineers, they design things, assembling components into systems and evaluating trade-offs among alternatives. Like scientists, they observe the behavior of complex systems, form hypotheses, and test predictions. And that's both exciting, but also potentially a little bit intimidating because that's a lot of ground to cover.
Yes.
Yeah. The single most important skill for a computer scientist is problem solving. Problem solving means the ability to formulate problems, think creatively about solutions, and express a solution clearly and accurately. As it turns out, the process of learning to program is an excellent opportunity to practice problem solving skills. That's why this chapter is called The Way of the Program. On one level, you will be learning to program, a useful skill by itself. On another level, you will use programming as a means to an end. As we go along, that end will become clearer. So 1.1, what is a program? A program is a sequence of instructions that specifies how to perform a computation. The computation might be something mathematical, such as solving a system of equations or finding the roots of a polynomial, but it can also be a symbolic computation, such as searching and replacing text in a document, or something graphical, like processing an image or playing a video. The details look different in different languages, but a few basic instructions appear in just about every language. And as we go through this, let's think through what we've done on FutureCoder and think about where things align. So it says input, get data from the keyboard, a file, the network, or some other device. And I'm trying to remember if we ever did any programs with input on FutureCoder, but I think we always just hard-coded our variables and then worked from there.
But it doesn't count as input when I'm getting data from the keyboard? I mean, like when I'm typing.
Well, you gave the text editor the input, but the Python program itself was static and defined before we clicked run.
Oh.
So
Okay.
the Python program that you wrote didn't actually take any input.
Huh.
It just executed itself. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I essentially I didn't create anything new. I just used what's already been stored.
Yeah, once you clicked run, the program was already deterministic because it didn't have an opportunity to take any new input.
Okay.
Anyway,
Interesting.
output, display data on a screen, save it to a file, send it over the network, etc. Your programs have definitely had output.
Right.
Math, perform basic mathematical operations like addition and subtraction. You definitely did a little bit of practice with like 1 + 1 and stuff like that.
Right.
And it's a little less obvious, but a lot of the string manipulation used math as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to relearn math.
Okay. Okay. Conditional execution, check for certain conditions and run the appropriate code. Those would be your if statements that you've been writing.
Uh-huh.
And repetition, perform some action repeatedly, usually with some variation. And that will be your for loops.
Uh-huh.
Now, this is a part of the book I like. He says, believe it or not, that's pretty much all there is to it. Every program you've ever used, no matter how complicated, is made up of instructions that look pretty much like these.
Uh-huh.
So you can think of programming as the process of breaking a large, complex task into smaller and smaller subtasks until the subtasks are simple enough to be performed with one of these basic instructions.
Just break it down.
Yeah, it breaks it down. Which that paragraph almost makes it sound easy, but it's but it's not easy to break down complex problems into simple instructions.
It's a real challenge.
It's a real challenge, yep.
Yeah.
1.2, running Python. One of the challenges of getting started with Python is that you might have to install Python on related software on your computer. If you are familiar with your operating system, and especially if you are comfortable with the command line interface, you will have no trouble installing Python. But for beginners, it can be painful to learn about system administration and programming at the same time. To avoid that problem, I recommend that you start out running Python in a browser, which is a thing that that FutureCoder provides. Later, when you're comfortable with Python, I'll make suggestions for installing Python on your own computer. There are a number of web pages you can use to run Python. If you already have a favorite, go ahead and use it. Otherwise, I recommend Python Anywhere. I provide detailed instructions for getting started at http://tinyurl.com/thinkpython2e. If you wanted to, you could check out Python Anywhere. It's an excellent service, but I think FutureCoder is going to get the job done for us for now.
Yeah, I'm good with FutureCoder.
Okay, good. There are two versions of Python called Python 2 and Python 3. This book is a few years old by now. They're very.
So we're on Python 3.
We're on Python 3 for sure. I mean, Python 2 still exists, but it's
obsolete.
It's obsolete. Yeah, it's out of. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's out of support by now.
Okay.
That isn't to say that there isn't a lot of legacy Python 2 code out there running in the world.
Probably.
Anyway, the 2 and 3, they are very similar, so if you learn one, it is easy to switch to the other. In fact, there are only a few differences you will encounter as a beginner. This book is written for Python 3, but I include some notes about Python 2. So it's good that it's written for Python 3, because Python 3 is where it's at right now.
Right.
The Python interpreter is a program that reads and executes Python code. Depending on your environment, you might start the interpreter by clicking on an icon or by typing Python on a command line. When it starts, you should see output like this. And it starts with Python 3.4.0, which is a throwback because we're up to Python 3.11 now.
Wow, okay.
And then it has some other information about the version of Python. Then it says type help, copyright credits, or license for information. Then this should look familiar. The three little arrows or right carets.
Yes.
That's what you have in the shell on FutureCoder.
I have that also on the terminal for GitHub.
Yeah, if you type Python in a GitHub code space, you get this tick you get this 3 right carets thing. Yep. The first 3 lines contain information about the interpreter and the operating system, and FutureCoder just hides that from you because you don't really need to know about it.
The first 2 lines. Okay. All right.
So it might be different for you. But you should check that the version number, which is 3.4.0 in this example, begins with 3, which indicates that you are running Python 3. If it begins with 2, you are running, you guessed it, Python 2. The last line is a prompt that indicates that the interpreter is ready for you to enter code. If you type a line of code and hit enter, the interpreter displays the result.
Right.
So prompt 1 + 1, 2. Now you're ready to get started. From here on, I assume that you know how to start the Python interpreter and run code. Any comments so far? How do you think you might like this book?
I feel like, how do I say it? I feel like this definitely would help me understand like the fundamentals of what I'm doing. Like, how do I put it? Like, if I could put an analogy, Like, you know how people, yeah, I'm gonna make it confusing. Scratch that. But it's helping. It's helping. It's
Good.
definitely helping me understand like why is it the way it is.
Good.
Yes, give me the why.
Good. Yeah, I think Future Coder is a lot of what
Yeah.
without as much of the why.
Yes. Yes. That greatly said.
Let's see. I'm looking at the timer. My 30-minute sand timer has gone down, so it's probably time for you to get going. But hold on to this
Yeah.
book. We'll start
Yeah.
up at
Yeah.
1.3.
Okay,
The
don't
next.
don't I was gonna see if I could read it.
Oh, you're welcome to go on yourself.
Yeah, because
Here.
that'd be something to do
Mm-hmm.
um myself.
Sure.
But definitely I mean that could be another thing to review on, but um yeah, it's definitely something to read on myself because I need to give myself something to do
Okay.
outside of the sessions. I mean, yeah, that would be perfect. The book, reading the book myself.
Yep, and
But
it's
how
it's
how
available
long is
online.
it?
How long is the book?
I was actually
The chapter's fairly short. Other chapters get longer, and
wait.
to really get full benefit out of this book, you have to do all the exercises, which also
Uh,
takes time.
hmm. Wait. You said this chapter is short? What do you
Yeah.
mean? Like, where's the
Where's the table of contents?
no? Yeah, the other chapters.
The up arrow will take you to the table of contents.
Oh, okay. So it's a whole big old book.
It's a whole big
Okay,
old book. Yeah,
that's perfect. Plenty of reading.
plenty of reading to do.
But
Yep.
but damn, I would have to do these exercises like online. Like I mean on a on Future Coder.
On Future Coder or on a Python interpreter wherever you can get it. But
Dang
you
it.
can
Okay.
you can read the exercises and think about possible solutions anywhere.
Yeah, yeah. I told you I also, handwrite
Hmm.
code
Yeah,
while I'm at work. And
yeah.
that
You can
helps too.
handwrite possible solutions to the code and then enter it in an
Yeah.
interpreter when you have the chance.
Yeah. It helps me memorize.
Hmm.
I mean my like I still have good memory. It's just getting my brain comfortable. I mean, getting my brain accustomed to learning again
Hmm.
because I haven't been doing much of that.
I think also sometimes you have to trick your brain into caring about things.
Yeah.
And writing it down with your hand is a signal to your brain that this actually matters.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. That is greatly said too. Got to treat my brain to caring about things.
Hmm.
Yeah, greatly said. All right, thank you so much. I'll see you later.
See you later. Let's see.
Gotta write down this code.
Okay, and I'm gonna say goodbye, Twitch. I'm gonna work on some other things. Maybe be live later today, maybe not. We will see. Goodbye, Twitch.